Hello and welcome to Flippin' Through the Internet's #1 Mad Magazine news review and interview channel. And today, we're live. We're flipping live with none other than Kyle Bridgett. He's waiting in the wings. But I don't want him interrupting this very important message that I have, which is, hey, please make sure to hit subscribe. We're at how many? This is top of the line. The latest data is in. We're at 459 subscribers. It's awesome. I've been growing like crazy, like somebody else I know too. And I'm really excited about it. So please, if you haven't yet, click subscribe. If you're watching right now, leave a comment in the chat because I'm about to turn to the comments and say what's up to everybody. If you want to support me in another way, and if you want a 6 set of stickers, these ones, yes, you there, you have a set of stickers waiting for you. These ones, they have your name right on them. All you need to do is become a supporter on patreon.com/flippinthrough. Links down there. These are the people who are supporting me right now. Tom Richmond, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Ed Meisinger, Rob Wilson, Rod Mead Sperry, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Kyle Bridgett. That's the only reason I keep inviting him on, to be honest. So thank you guys so much for your support, and I hope that I can keep on earning it. Boy, I'm talking a lot of trash to him when he's not even in the room. With that, oh yeah, wait, I got a few other things. Sorry, Kyle. Hey, look at this awesome sweater I got. You see that? If you want some of that, you can go. I got another thing. I'm such a screw up. Here we go. I didn't have it ready. Right here, my Teespring thing. You can buy a shirt. Potter's EB system of weights and measures. It's beautiful. It's stylish. All right, and the quality is okay. With that, that would be another way if you just want to do a one-time supporting of this channel. You could just buy one of those, and that's that. Anyway, with that, let's stop this. Let's stop all of this nonsense and welcome to the show, Mr. Kyle Bridgett.
Loves your dog, and your dog loves my dog.
Oh!
If our doggies love each other, why?
All right, just catching up on some light reading.
What were you reading?
Well, I figured it was the dog episode, so I was reading up on the Encyclopedia of Illustrated Cat Breeds. Yeah. The Illustrated Encyclopedia of Cat Breeds. I don't have the dog book, so this is... The dogs and cats are the same, right? Like, the cats are the girl ones.
Yeah, cats are girls. Well, except Buzz's girlfriend. Woof. You remember that?
No.
Home Alone?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, Home Alone.
In Home Alone, he goes, Buzz's girlfriend. Woof.
I didn't retain that line. Sorry.
Well, I stashed it so that I could describe any of my brother's girlfriends as woof growing up. And that's what I said about all of them.
Kind of misogynist, really.
Yeah. I was degrading women at the ripe age of 8.
Because they're cats. Yeah. Not dogs. No. I mean, the cats are. The cats are women. The dogs are men.
Thought girls were birds.
No. What's that one from? Oh, you mean within the birds bees dichotomy?
Oh. Because the boys have the stinger. Is that why?
No, I think I never really got the birds and the bees. I got like a more comprehensive sex education. Yeah. But like, I don't really know exactly what the birds and the bees speech is actually about. I mean, it's about
the idea is
the sexual act. Might have to blur this out.
Copy it. Hey, this is a family channel. Get out of here. Yeah, I wonder because it's springtime, right? And like birds make eggs that turn into babies.
They turn into bees. They get impregnated by the bees, and then
that's where the bees come from. You crack open the eggs, and the bees come out.
Well, that's what my enemies experience.
Oh my goodness!
The problem is you couldn't do that in a like North American country because we refrigerate our eggs.
Oh yeah,
so the bees would die.
We pasteurize them.
Yeah, but then we have to keep them refrigerated after that.
Yeah.
But if you don't pasteurize your eggs, then I think you can just leave them out. Not in the sun, but like,
yeah,
in a cool, dark area, and then you could have bee-loaded eggs for your enemies.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if you refrigerate them, the bees die.
No, and imagine how embarrassed you'd be if they go to crack open their egg and just a bunch of dead bees, just flump out.
Does not have the same effect. Hey, does this endear you at all, or endear me to you?
What is that? Some kind of leaf?
So it's the Winnipeg Jets.
Oh,
does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, they're like they in the Grey Cup or something.
I don't know.
Are they hockey guys?
They're a hockey team. Yeah,
they're hockey guys.
Yeah.
I don't know any sports.
Oh, me too.
But really embarrassingly bad. Like, I'm not like saying that as like one of those nerds who like I don't know my sports. It's like I'm genuinely embarrassed about it. I tried to name like I think 4 football teams or something on the Super Bowl day I was live streaming, and I made a fool of myself.
I think I know enough not like I
thought
don't
one of the
engage
teams
in
was the
conversations. Yeah, I know enough not to embarrass myself. And also, I know enough about how much I know to not engage in a conversation about sports with somebody. I just try to avoid.
I can't even get that far. I can do pro wrestling, but
I can do Formula One. That's car racing, though.
Ran out.
This though, yeah, they ran out. Didn't get issue 24, guys. Called 1-800-4. Is that a number? Is that a real number? Or is that a prank number? Clown Nookie, thanks for showing up. Yeah. Ran out?
How many
is rush? Look at this is getting a lot of reactions. Mad number 24 is on eBay, but I hate eBay, so I can't recommend it. Yeah.
Wait, you can't recommend Mad? It's not Mad's fault that it's on eBay.
No, you can't recommend buying it, I think. Harvey Esquire, thank you for joining us. Shane Buckley, good evening to you. Sticks McFly. Brand new issues end up on eBay and Amazon for like $30. What the hell? Wait, maybe I should be doing that. Flipping them. Oh, flipping. There's so many meanings to. That's what makes this channel name, not the channel itself. That's what makes the channel name great.
You can start your Mad Etsy channel or Etsy store.
Oh, I tried that with the stickers. Integration. Yeah, nobody bought any.
So well, that's because that's flipping through merch. You need Mad merch.
Yeah, I know. That. You know what? I should. Yeah, I want to kind of a legal gray area, right?
Well, I mean, if you're reselling fan stuff that you picked up and stuff, Know
what I want to do? Like a Flip the Bird sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Start making stickers of those specific things. I don't know. I think that's probably not allowed, though. I'll probably get a cease and desist.
You'd be surprised. I don't. Everything's ripped off all over the internet.
Yeah. You go on Redbubble and it's like they can't shut the places down. Yeah. Angel Acevedo Sketchy Works. They ran out. Is DC downsizing again?
I mean, I find it hard to believe that they just sold so many that they ran out. I feel like they probably didn't print enough.
Yeah. I mean, they probably print enough for subscribers. The few comic shops that carry them, I get mine from the comic shop because I still haven't gotten around to whatchamacallit, renewing my subscription. So, what are you gonna do?
Well, I guess you should be subscribing because you might not get your Mad. I feel like Mad used to do bigger print runs than the average whatever Batman comic,
Oh, they must
the magazine,
be,
right?
Yeah. I mean, I have the numbers. I have all of the circulation numbers. I made a graph. It's really neat looking. But I guess that's only subscribers though. Hold on, I got more people to say hello to. Aaron Grimm, what up, dog? Speaking of Mad, who would direct a Mad film? We actually know the answer to this. Robert Downey.
What?
Iron Man's dad. He directed Up the Academy, the Mad movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Bob Madela. I know this guy from real life. That's how he feels about most people, not just women. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, fuck you, Bob. Put you in timeout. Wait, that's not what I want. Who else is here? That's everybody. What's this say? It's got the Mad Book of Word Power. I don't know if I have that. The Mad Book of Word Power?
I don't know. Is that like some sort of grimoire?
I don't know. Hey, how about this, man? Why are you? Who are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm cartoonist, illustrator, educator, Mad Magazine contributor, Freaky Magazine contributor, CEO of Little Cozy Nostril Enterprises, Kyle Bridgett, coming at you in the Flippin' Through Zone.
Oh yeah, and
I also do a little show called Canonically Crumb, which you'll find on my page, Little Cozy Nostril. Links in the show description. I don't know. Hopefully.
Oh, absolutely, it is.
I don't have power over that, but check it out. I've got 5 episodes. I'm taking a few weeks off. I did 5 weeks in a row. I'm going to take 2 or 3 weeks off. But each episode, I do a deep dive into the comics and characters of our Crumb's Crummyverse.
Yes,
which is not a thing, but I say that it is. So it is now.
Yeah, it's a thing by virtue of you saying it's a thing, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to bring that up because I've watched through the first 3, and I started watching the 4th one, and then I got upset, and then
you got upset at the 4th one.
Yeah, I got upset at the 4th one.
Oh,
you know why I'm upset. You know why I'm upset. So
I have no idea. Oh, you're in it. Yeah.
No, I'm not in it. That's the problem.
What do you mean you're not in it?
What do you? Let me. Okay. You know what? You want to go into this?
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, and I'll share audio. Okay. So this is from your channel, right? Little Cozy Nostril. Link in the show description. He has a Canonically Crumb playlist. As you can see, I've watched these, and they're very good. And I mean this sincerely. Like, I don't know that much about Robert Crumb. I know his style. Obviously, I can recognize that. I have like his Book of Genesis that he made. I really enjoy that. But I don't really know like the Crummyverse, as you put it. And so it's been really, really fascinating and really enlightening to watch these. So I've genuinely enjoyed these quite a bit. And if you haven't subscribed or checked out his videos, you absolutely have to. Because even if you don't give a shit about Robert Crumb, you'll learn something very interesting.
Yeah, and I do like music and all sorts of things. So, tunist. Oh, here we go.
Oh no, you keep talking. I'm gonna here. In fact, I'll minimize.
You know, I put quite a bit of work into it, so it's not just like some rinky-dink kind of show. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make the kind of Robert Crumb show I wanted to watch and couldn't find on YouTube, basically.
Yeah. I think that, I mean, well, I don't know if you succeeded because I don't know what you want, but you succeeded in doing a high quality thing. There's like really good edits. You have like the visuals for everything that you talk about. It's awesome. All right, now let me talk shit about you. So I get a message that says, hey, I clipped part of your show and I put it in my thing. And I go, oh, wow, that's awesome. That's probably why I got this boost in viewers. And he was like, hey, maybe. I don't know. This was the clip that he clipped.
Channel with Patrick and award-nominated cartoonist Noah Van Sciver. I think he started right after something like this.
Okay, hold on. Okay, look. Okay.
Mercilessly in the comments below. One more piece of news. On Friday, I was on Flippin' Through, the #1.
Wait, what just happened?
On Mad Magazine news, reviews, and Charleston Chew's
Wait a second,
channel.
You've edited
Patrick
it.
And award-nominated cartoonist Noah Van Sciver. I seem to recall it went something like this. You probably just started after that.
Dude, I would love to come on your channel. I could talk about.
You can't edit on YouTube.
Yeah.
I can cut out, but I can't
come on,
add.
talk about Crumb.
Oh man, you know what? I think I made a mistake. I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, I think you have eggs with bees in them on your face right now. All right.
You know what I did?
But if you want, I can go and I can take the link to your show out of the show description. if you really want to be left out.
That's not what I want, and you know it. Jeez Louise. Here we go. Max Brando wordplay. I know the one you're talking about now. Yes, that's a really cool one. It's all like typography and stuff, and all the jokes are.
He's
like,
talking about the Mad paperback. I lost the context there.
Yeah. But anyway, now I want to go and try to find it. I blame Putin. He's responsible for 3% of the mad supply.
Yeah, in Russia, mad worries you.
Oh my goodness. All right, so here we go. Let's get into this. We've been goofing this whole time. There we go. This is Mad Magazine number 24.
Okay, here's what I want to ask. This is to the chat right now. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun, but I want to make sure you don't drop the. Maybe I already mentioned it. I think I already mentioned it. Damn. I was going to say, what do people think this issue is about from this cover?
Yeah. What is this issue about? Oh, look at. Know what I'll do? Watch. This is going to tank the stream quality, but just for a moment, I'll do a poll. What is this? What is this issue about?
And no rewinding to when I accidentally spoiled it.
Yeah. Superheroes? That's not how you spell heroes. Dogs? Or the third option, the New York City skyline. What is...
Oh, you can't punch in your own there, so...
Yeah, sorry. What is this about? Make sure you guys vote to find out. Also, know what's nice is I figured out, now I go in and I put ultra low latency. So there will be less of a drag between when people comment and we're able to see it. Or we say stuff and they comment about it. So
well, you don't want a lot of latency. You know?
Yeah. Ultra low latency. Come on, man. Corn Pop was bad guy.
That's how I read that too.
Pets? Super dogs versus normal dogs. What is it about? It's about 50 pages. Scaring birds to drop their eggs out of them. They're bee eggs. Very good. I like that one. So yeah, it is kind of an odd one. But if you know you're mad, you should recognize like that this is
well, by definition, if you know you're mad, you're not, right? Like
wait, what?
Well, I mean that's the definition of being mad. It's like, you don't realize that you're mad,
Good point, but all right, sorry, it took like a second for me to understand that joke. If you are versed in your mad history, you recognize this is a reference to that one cover where it's Alfred E. Newman with a pack of dogs next to a tree.
The Arbor Day. Isn't that an Arbor Day issue?
Yeah, I think it was. And I think they probably have it. Oh, I thought for sure they would do it on the inside cover.
I was actually surprised they didn't have that on the inside cover. I didn't know the cover was an allusion to that.
I mean, I feel like it must be.
Is it? I mean, are those the same kind of dogs or something?
Yeah, well, it's a pack of dogs.
He's not a dog walker in that cover. They're just all gathering around to pee on the new tree.
Oh, all right. So maybe I'm seeing a pattern where a pattern does not exist.
I have some nice things to say about this cover too, though. If we want to,
I do want to. Sorry, I keep trying to rush into it.
Sorry. Other than that, I think it's really nice. It looks good. I like the art.
Yeah, Ed Steckley.
Yeah, Steckley's art is really nice. I like his Alfred. It has a little bit of his voice, not Alfred's voice, but Steckley's voice is coming through.
Yeah.
And that's kind of nice to see a little bit, not but not to have that kind of personality of the artist removed from the art.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the layout, and some of the chicken fat's nice. I don't understand why it's the Daily Pickle instead of the Daily Planet. That's the one in Superman, right?
Yeah. The daily pick. Yeah, why would it be a pickle?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird joke.
Yeah. Because that's
But I really like the
clearly
artwork on the dog's
crypto,
face.
yeah. I like that, and the pigeon that's like just freaking out. I love
Yeah,
that.
they're really nice. He's a really great cartoonist.
Yeah.
And it's nice. I think this is his first cover too, isn't it?
Ooh, I'd have to pull up Mad Cover Site.
I think I
to
read
find
something
that
about that.
Yeah, and I don't know. I love this is a detail I like is it's like the bird is running even though it's flying. I enjoy that. You got the Matt Zeppelin.
I like all the
there.
pigeons. I think they're great. Like they all have like a nice, like a little bit of personality to them. You know, that one at the bottom, he's got kind of like a, "Hey, I'm walking here" kind of expression. You know,
that's lovely. Hold on, there's another pickled vegetable reference here. There's an olive on the spire of that tower.
Oh, that's cool. I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, either did I. It just caught my eye. So
it's because the pickles are the boy ones and the olives are the girl ones.
That one we know is true. Oh my god.
But anyway, I did want to say that before, like, because I started off shitting on it a bit because I feel like it's not like a very great dog cover, especially after a Batman issue. I thought this was a Superman issue. You know, that was sort of what I just assumed when I saw this. And then when I opened it, I was like, oh, dogs. Oh, interesting. Not what I was expecting, even though there's dogs on the cover, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, what you mentioned too about the immediately preceding it was the Batman one. Yeah, that does stand out now.
And I do kind of wonder if they're kind of like trying to appeal to DC a bit, you know, like keep us around, you know, maybe this will pick up some of the comic collectors, you know?
Yeah. I wonder. It's, I don't know. That is
because there must be Superman collectors, people who collect anything Superman that would have to buy this, even though they might not normally buy Mad.
Yeah.
You know?
No, presumably. Well, and that actually, I'm trying to pull this thing up right here. Somebody, Lou Summerson, whom I've never seen before. I've never seen him comment on anything. But hey, thanks for dropping this. The cover for Giant Superman Annual #3. Have you seen this?
I don't know. Are we sure this isn't a Russian bot? You don't know who he is?
I don't know who
Could
he
be
is.
Anybody.
But that, you know what? That is true. But I did Google it, and
and it turned out he wasn't a Russian bot.
He was not. Wait, where is it?
So this is like a reference to an obscure Superman cover.
No, I don't think it's a reference. But it just reminded me what you had said about like trying to pull in the Superman crowd. Here, I'm going to try to pull this up in a new tab. God, I just picked like the worst picture. My God.
Embarrassing.
It is
not
embarrassing.
Prepared, folks.
I'm humiliated on my own show. Here we go. This is a big one. Open image in new tab. Okay, this is barely bigger, but it'll serve our purposes. Boom. So Giant Superman Annual. We got the Future Superman, the Masked Superman, Ancient Superman, and the Goofy Superman right there.
Well, that's funny.
Yeah, I thought that was I never knew about that. The ugly Superman. I like that. So I'm gonna have to pick this up. I think you can get them kind of cheap. They're like $25 or something. So I think that would be worth having in the collection. Right?
See, there you go. That's exactly it. It's got Alfred on the cover, so you got to buy it.
Yeah.
Because they got you.
They got me. I'm a sucker. All right.
Yeah.
That's you know that saying, there's a sucker born every minute. That's about me. I'm the sucker.
I believe you.
Yeah. Thank you. Is King Kong there? No. King Kong is not there. There's King Dong. Is this about Giordin? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Yes, I have seen it, Demir.
I have not, but I don't care if you can spoil it or whatever. I don't really care. I'll see it when it comes on streaming.
Yeah. I'm gonna see it. I did see it. I enjoyed it. We'll talk about it later. I'll talk about it later if you guys want to. If we run out of this awesome magazine to flip through.
I mean, usually when you and I are on here together, we end up running short of time. So probably not going to happen. I've already derailed this thing like 3 times.
Well, I'm certainly not helping things at all. Now, did Sue's? What do people call her? Do they call her Sue or Susie? Susie, that's it. Did she fit in her gag of?
Oh, I didn't look for that. Yeah, there we go. Page 32. I'm assuming.
You're in trouble. What your pets really do while you sleep. You're in trouble. That's a classic.
Are you dog man? What are your feelings on dogs here?
No.
We gotta get down to the. We gotta know where we're coming from here as whether we're how we feel about dogs.
All right. Well, that's kind of controversial, man. Like you're.
Well, no one's going to be able to take our comic recommendations or our critiques seriously if they don't understand what our bias is coming into the thing.
All right. Good point. Like we want transparency, right? Yeah. Okay. I like dogs. I will never own another dog in my life, though.
But now, is that because you loved the dog so much that you couldn't bear to let another one go?
No.
Was it because you had one that was so bad that you'll just never do it again?
Well, I had two. Okay, so I had these 2 dogs. All right, one was Hambone, the other one was Johan. Hambone was a nightmare, like a true nightmare dog, and like we did a lot of work to try to get it trained. It was awful. Brought my baby daughter home, and he tried to eat her. So I was like, all right, well, you have to go now, and so we put him down. The other dog was very sweet. He died of old age, and I love him. The thing, though, about it is, like, neither of those really informs it that much. It's the fact that I was never that good of a dog owner. Like, I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk a dog every single day. I don't want to pick up its shit. Like, you have to do that with a baggie when it's fresh, or you have to wait till it dries out and you get, like, the rake and the shovel and you have to, like, scoop it in. It's awful.
Or you leave it on my lawn and I stepped on it like I did the other day.
Yeah.
Like 2 steps off of my step onto dog poo.
It's horrible. Yeah, that is the other option though. It's like you just leave it and then you're an asshole, right?
Yeah. Or even worse is when people pick it up but then leave it in the bag somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll put it in your garbage can.
Oh, well, that one's bad too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, here in Halifax, we have green bins, right? It's like all your whatever your biodegradables or whatever, but they won't take dog poo. So whenever we put out the green bin, we lived on a street where like there was a lot of dogs walking by, and people would pick up the dog poo, but they would drop it in the first anything resembling a garbage can. So I'd always put out my green bin, and then there'd be a note on it: "We don't take dog poo." It's like, well, I didn't put it in there. Some dog person dropped it in there. Not a person who's like a dog, but like a person who owns a dog.
Yeah, not like Dog Man, the Dav Pilkey.
Yeah, not like
character.
A werewolf or something.
Yeah,
like a lichen.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about dogs? That's how you feel about other people's dogs.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know. I wouldn't really want a dog. I don't really love dog owners in general. I think it should be a lot harder to get a dog.
Yeah.
Like, you're in America, so this comparison might not make sense, but I feel like it should be similar to getting a gun. Like the process that you have to go through to get a gun in Canada, I think it should be a similar process for getting a dog.
Do you need a gun, man? I can get you one like that. All right.
I used to sell guns for a living. I worked in a gun store for a long time.
Oh, yeah. I think you mentioned that before. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any guns currently, but
if you need,
I think it should be similar. I think it should be similar. Like people just get dogs and they're like awful. They have them running around in places where they're supposed to be on leashes, and everyone's like, "Well, my dog is great, so I don't have to obey the rules." And then I step in dog poo.
Oh, I don't listen, man. Like you're. One, I'm just so glad that we see eye to eye on this, but you're also like hitting all of these triggering things where it's like, I don't fucking care if your dog is special. Get it away from me, all right? I don't want it sniffing on my asshole, okay? Get it away from me.
It's the same thing as like people's kids, right? Like you feel the same way about people's kids, but those are people. So you kind of like make allowances for them because they're people and they're higher on the food chain or whatever. But like, dogs are not. So like, you know, they're cool luxury items basically.
Yeah.
That are alive. So
Listen,
I don't know. I've had some dogs that I've loved, like especially as a kid, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't really want one. And
No.
I've had cats, and I like cats better. I'm more of a
Yeah.
cat guy.
Oh, I love
But-
cats.
I like a good dog though. Like every now
Yeah.
and again, you meet a good dog, and you're like, "That's something special." I get it.
Yeah. My sister, I probably shouldn't say this because she supports me on Patreon. She talks about her dog like it's a person. And it's like,
Oh yeah, that's weird.
like it's a baby. And it's like, you have
Yeah.
2 children. Why are you doing that? Talk about them like that.
She probably misses when they were babies.
Probably. So and then in that way, it's like, it is somewhat like endearing because it's like that nurturing instinct that she still has. And that's sweet.
Yeah, I think it's
And
good
now
that
I'm an
people love their
asshole.
dogs. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good. You know, I'm happy for dogs that have good
What's-
homes.
Harvey, what's wrong?
Is he
Harvey,
in
call the
trouble?
police. What do you need?
Can someone do a wellness check on Harvey?
Yeah, Harvey. All right. Well, okay. We're like we're 30 minutes into the show.
All right.
We
So I'd
are
like to
at-
talk about the history of this illustration now, if we could.
We're going into the first gag. A mad look at dogs. This is early on. I don't know when this.
Yeah.
I mean, this has to be like 1960s, right? Back before he really fell into his more like set style, where they're like all horizontal. He's doing it in exactly 4 panels.
I think also his characters look taller with like thinner, longer legs.
Yeah.
And look at the Alfred. Look at the Alfred in the top. He's like a little like hippie Alfred.
Oh yeah.
For no reason
Yeah.
either, right? Like,
Well,
it's just like-
it's the late 60s, right? So I guess
that's the
the
reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's like-
I mean, like, it's not like Alfred's ever conformed to fashion trends, really.
Yeah.
You know, I guess he doesn't wear a suit now. He wears like a white t-shirt and jeans and sneakers, but
Yeah.
that's as generic as you can get, basically.
Oh, we got the answer, which is he was saying hi to Help Man. Help Man.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, man? I've never seen you here before. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah. What up?
Yeah, help, man.
Yeah. So, okay. Sorry, Harvey. We were worried. This is what you were talking about, though, with like the artists having their influence, like their voice in the character, right? Like it is nice when they aren't, I don't know, looking like they are traced versions of the Norman Mingo or something.
Well, I mean, even if they are, but they still look different. Like there's something about them that makes them like stand out a little bit more, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's like Mark Fredrickson, right? He is like the mad cover artist for like the latter part, I don't know, decade of the magazine. He's obviously a very talented artist. But I like his Alfred doesn't seem, it just seems like I don't
Norman
know.
Rockwell.
Yeah,
It's that kind of
it's-
look.
Yeah.
Same as Mingo, you know, like even though, you know, you could tell them, you know, if you had a lineup of Alfreds, you probably could pick them out.
Yeah, but I mean,
But,
like, at least with Mingo, like, he invented the language, like, that visual language of what's his face? Alfred, right? Like, he honed it all in, and then that was, like, basically the benchmark, right?
From
But-
like the earlier sort of like Irish stereotype or whatever the original version was supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, I guess for him, it's like, his seems so ubiquitous and plain just because he was the greatest one, right? Like, or he was the start of it.
But also he has that kind of style, right? Like everything
Yeah.
else in his artwork looks like a Norman Rockwell, right? Like
Yeah.
that kind of like highly illustrative, highly like honed style, like that
Yeah.
Life magazine style or whatever. That's the magazine, right? That's the one that
Yeah. Yeah. I think Life
Rockwell's
was a
on the cover.
magazine. Yeah, and they would
Yeah,
have
but I think
paintings.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but like I don't know, like Mark Fredrickson has that, but it just looks like at this point plain his kind of style of Alfred. It doesn't look like a Mark Fredrickson Alfred.
Yeah. And I don't think they really encouraged people to go all out with Alfred.
Yeah.
That much anyway. Like,
yeah, I suppose if it is like your brand, you don't want people taking. Like you
I
don't
think
want,
like the medium plays into it a bit, like the brushwork.
Yeah. Or,
That's
yeah.
the kind
Well,
of thing.
especially if I guess you're a digital artist who is creating things that look pretty realistic or have some element of realism to them. Oh, here it is.
So this was from 1969.
Nice.
So what year did he start at? Like
Well,
how
what
long
do you-
had Sergio been at Mad?
Oh, okay, now I gotta pull up the Mad cover site. All
Oh,
right.
I thought you would just know offhand.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you out like
It was
that.
embarrassing.
I thought you would just be able to say like first appearance this issue 1967.
1960. Oh, interesting. 1962, Mad Trash. He was in a special, a super special, or what would become known as super specials. But he was a writer first. He was the cover artist for issue 63. And then his first Mad look at was in 1963.
Okay, so he'd been doing it for a while then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, he had a real like slow evolution of his style.
Yeah.
Like
And
a lot of artists you'd be able to pick out like, 1963 versus 1969,
Mm-hmm.
Versus like whatever.
Well, Dave Berg, my frenemy, Dave Berg. I figured out that's the word that I wanted. Somebody I was talking to, they reminded me of Mean Girls. You remember that movie? And like
I never saw it.
frenemies? No. Oh, it's a classic, man. You should really see it.
Those are like your French enemies.
No, your friend who is also an enemy. That's how I feel about Dave Berg. Because I do like Dave Berg. As people who really actually listen to what I say about him. I do like him quite a bit. I just hate what he evolved into. Which is just sort of like this lazy, super corny jokes.
We don't need to rehash. We don't need to rehash it right now.
No, I want to rehash it. Wait a second. What the hell? Wait. I thought we were just friends. He says that's like you and me. We're frenemies. Jeez, Bob.
Oh, he's French?
Yeah, he's a Frenchie. Probably is French. You know what I'm saying. He has some French tendencies.
What are those? Like a giant bread. He goes around with a giant bread.
I don't know. It's vague enough where it's like you just let the person interpret the insult.
This last one made me laugh, even though like you knew what the joke was coming up.
Yeah. It's well done. A lot of his jokes are like that, where it's just, I don't know, like you can sometimes get it before the punchline, but it's still amusing and it's still fun. I mean, that's
the expressions and the the posture and everything, like just tell the story. Because he's trained as a mime.
Yeah, with who did he?
Marceau, right?
No. He with Jodorowsky.
But I
French
think
writer.
it might have been under a famous mime.
Oh, really? All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this right here with this kid, and he's like, you can see he has like this his lip is slightly turned down at the end, and he's looking backwards because he's still not totally sure if that's the right end.
Yeah, it's like two guys that like got drunk and fooled around and then later had to try to pretend to be heterosexual or something. Like it's that kind of like disturbed kind of look.
Oh my God.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Listen,
You've been to college.
hey, I know what you're talking about. I was in the Navy too. All right. We had a saying in the Navy. I don't know if you've heard this. But
I've heard the Village People song. So
the saying was, "It's not gay underway." but it's queer on the pier.
How progressive.
You know what? We were very progressive. Yeah.
You have to be.
It was a good time. It was a booming time. We were at war with Iraq and Afghanistan. We had such a great budget. We couldn't afford not to be just happy as clams.
Did you get to go to a USO show?
No, I never went to a USO show. Yeah.
What's the point?
What is? It's like, I'm here for Bob Hope.
You wheel him out. He's mummified.
Yeah. Where's the Andrews sisters? The proverbial postal pooch parable, part 1. I don't know. I loved this guy as a kid.
The postman?
No, the
Duck
Duck Edwing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't find him as compelling as an adult. It's one of those, like we've talked about, where it's like when you're a kid and you can't read, or you can't read well enough to like get the longer bits. Like that one is perfect. Like that old Edwing is perfect.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like Duck. I've never actually like sort of interrogated my feelings about him now. I still feel like I really like him, but
yeah,
there's something about him. He doesn't feel like he feels like definitely a self-taught cartoonist, you know?
Yeah. Well, and that's one you can see when you're talking about the evolution of the artist.
Oh yeah.
Like Dave Berg. Oh, that's what got me on Dave Berg again. You can see his evolution big time. And it's like there's much more pronounced. And also Duck Edwing, you can see his progression quite a bit.
Well, he wrote for a long time before they let him in the magazine as an artist. And then they kind of had him with training wheels. It seemed like they had like other people inking his work.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Well, yeah, who was he writing? He was writing Don Martin's stuff.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Who is this? Stan Sinberg, artist, Mark Hempel.
I like this artist. I like this artwork. Very fun.
It's
kind of some like geometric, almost like Picasso kind of things where you can see like the side of the nose from the front.
Yeah. Like this guy. Yeah, that's like a fun little
well, that's more like a Gauguin or like a Gauguin? No, Toulouse-Lautrec or something. Like it looks like something off of like a like an old Moulin Rouge cover or something, but like more like the woman on the other side. Keep going right there.
One of these gals?
Yeah, like how you can see like the side of her nose from the front. You know, or there's a guy right below that has a similar thing. I think it's a really fun kind of geometric style.
How the bridge of the nose will like come up across his face into his brow.
Yeah,
I like that. Oh, whoa. Important question. Is Montreal a frenemy to the rest of Canada? But isn't Montreal a city in Quebec?
Yeah, I think Montreal is a frenemy to Quebec. If anything, yeah, because Quebec wouldn't be part of Canada if Montreal didn't exist.
Really? Isn't that
because they have like referendums to like separate, right? Like Quebec has a party, like, its main party, political party, is different from the rest of the country. Like everyone else has either the Liberals or the Conservatives, really, or the NDP. Those are sort of the three parties. But in Quebec, there's Parti Québécois, and they're a separatist party. Yeah, and they want to secede from Canada, basically. But they've had like referendums over the years, and they always lose. And you know, part of it is like Montreal and like busy places like that, like the bigger cities don't want to leave, right?
Oh man, Quebec.
So there's kind of like an attitude towards Quebec, you know, because of that. Like they kind of are. Some Canadians view them as like, you know, traitors, or like they don't want to be there, and they get all kinds of like. They have like kind of a special arrangement, you know?
Yeah.
Like everyone else has to have French, you know?
So they're like
Like this
very
beer can will have French on it,
yeah.
but
Oh, so
most of
wait.
the French people are in one province.
Oh.
I'm not against it though. I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I like having the French. It's kind of cool,
Yeah,
you know?
it is. Makes you feel more cosmopolitan. That's very interesting though. Like that I did not know that at all. That there was that idea. Like they're just begrudgingly a member of your country.
Well, the things you don't know about Canada, Patrick, could fill a sizable brochure,
That is
with a
true.
small font.
Yeah, that is true. You're right.
So there's 3 or 4 left, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, should we read
These
through
are pretty
one?
funny. Like
What, the gift
these
catalog?
Bad World of Pets. There's a couple of them are pretty good.
Yeah. For the pet that has everything and wants more, PPP Industries gift catalog for spoiled rotten pets. Polka dot warm-up suits for Dalmatians. Wait, what? Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm reading this all wrong. Hey guys in the chat, how's the quality of the video? Specifically, the one I actually care about is the overhead one, the one you guys see. I don't really care how I look. That is all. This is Paul Peter Porges, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Mexican hairless hair pieces. My God, that's not a dog though, Paul.
He has a different kind of approach. So this is from '88. I definitely remember reading this as a kid. I started reading Mad in '89, but this
Yeah.
must have been in some super specials or whatever, because I've seen this quite a few times.
Yeah. Oh, look at they have like the whole description like a real catalog. I don't remember ever seeing this.
Or
Here we
maybe it was
have-
just in like with the super specials recycled a lot of stuff from like that year usually, right? Like
Yeah.
the summer specials and whatever.
Yeah. Well, here we have B, right? Here we have this gentrified, not gentrified, geriatric. That's the word I wanted. Here we have this old ass cat. Put an end to the stuck in a tree called the fire department syndrome with this cat bird seat tree lift. Frisky felines need not worry as a silent motor quickly and easily raises their fully padded and plushy upholstered seat to within striking distance of their prey. Educational for kids, too. Easy to assemble. Instructions in 6 Indo-European languages included. $4.99 for the hand crank model. $7.50 for the motor drive model. His is a pretty fun style. I have a question. You talked about Duck Edwing being like self-taught.
Yeah.
Would
Well,
you
I
say-
think Porges has a much more professional looking style. Like
Really?
Porges looks like professionally naive.
Yeah.
Like his style sort of fits into like a classic kind of cartooning style that like feels less contrived than Duck Edwing,
Okay.
It's hard to explain, but it's like I feel like I could see Porges in any number of like humor magazines from the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
But I don't think Duck Edwing would really fit into like another magazine,
Yeah.
Like he was
Would-
kind of like a mad original.
Would it be a fair comparison to I got that. I think I talked about it when you and Noah were on like 3 weeks ago. That Ralph Steadman book I got, Ralph Steadman's
Yeah.
America, where it's like, I mean, this is like the closest thing to that I can imagine right in this moment, where it's like, he's like kind of smudgy and wild, but you can see that like he knows what he's doing very clearly. Like,
Well, he's using the materials in a very like competent way, right? Like he doesn't like maybe he does have perfect drawing skills. He doesn't use them, but it doesn't matter. Like everything that he does looks great anyway. Like his every other technique he has in the book, and then he just uses this very like bizarre, funny style. So like I mean, I think the comparison I would make in terms of like an artist who's like you know, uh, like a really like a real cartoonist, not to knock Duck Edwing, but like who I love, but
Yeah.
like, you know, someone like the difference between like Charles Schultz and the guy who does Dilbert or something, you know, like
Yeah.
in some ways they're very similar and they're both very simple cartoons, especially later on. But Charles Schultz has like a real like cartoonist style that's been honed over like decades, you know, and like there's something very like professional about it. Whereas there's something kind of amateurish about Duck Edwing's style that I nonetheless enjoy. But it seems like he kind of picked up on the fly as a way to do his kind of jokes. Like he's whereas like I feel like Paul Porridge is like he's just like a cartoonist illustrator, you know?
All right.
I don't know if I explained that well, but
no, I think you did a very good job. Hey, in the chat, like, if Kyle did a shit job explaining, leave a comment down below.
Like things can look simple and be like deceptively complicated.
Yeah.
And then other things can look simple and be simple. Which is what I would say Duck Edwing's work is simple, whereas Peter Paul Porges, his work is complex.
I don't know if this is an example of it being simple but complex, but I think it's maybe simple but clearly like masterful. There's the child book artist Crockett Johnson who did Peter and the Purple Crayon, Harold and the Purple Crayon, right? Where it's like all of his characters are made with these like, you know, the head of this kid is just like one crescent and then like just like a little flip of the hair, and everything is very deliberate but placed perfectly. Does that make sense?
I don't know that artist. But
oh, you don't? Oh,
yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't need to bring up an example probably, but it's I guess it's like in some ways it's like just when you brought up like Charles Schultz, it's like Schultzish in that respect, where it's like he doesn't seem to put in more lines than he absolutely.
It's deliberate. It's very deliberate.
Yes.
And everything is kind of in its place.
Yeah.
And every technique is serving its purpose and like bringing up the quality of the drawing.
Yeah. At least I know what you're talking about. There we go.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And I mean, sure. I love Duck Edwing a lot. Like was one of my favorite cartoonists. I think he's very funny. But he draws like someone who learned how to draw like in their 30s or something, you know? As opposed to like Peter Paul Porges, who draws like someone who like went to art school or something.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of someone who's learning how to draw in their 30s, I'm starting to doodle more.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Good.
I tried to doodle. I have tea at night.
Doodle.
I don't. It's so hard not to think. And sometimes, you know, I sit there and I'm trying to think of something to draw rather than drawing.
That's when you're thinking. You can't be thinking. Yeah. You know, you got to be doodling. Don't think, doodle. That's my mantra when it comes to doodling. If you're thinking, you're not doodling.
Yeah.
So just go with the flow. And if it doesn't look good, who cares? It's a doodle.
Yeah.
You know, it's not, the point isn't to make a good drawing. The point is to be in the moment and doodle.
Yeah. Look at this fucking nerd. Do you do Magic the Gathering altars? Yeah, I'll do an altar. Yeah. If you got like a Black Lotus, I'll alter that for sure. I might be a nerd also.
Is that what that means? I never did Magic the Gathering.
It's a pretty sick game, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do Bob dirty like that.
So I like board games and card games and stuff, but I never got into that one.
Oh wait! Oh look at that explanation needs work.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for my sandwich here, buddy.
Oh yeah, the knuckle sandwich. Oh
yeah, shit, I know. Like we've got Uber, we've got this. You know, it's never arrived.
Yeah. Oh wait a second. I have another question. This has to do, Dalton, I hope you're still tuned in. Dalton Vaughn, Freaky Magazine, contributor, and I think he does the internet stuff for them. Are you in Freaky this issue? Because I remember last time you missed the deadline. Are we going to see you? Oh shit! Did I bring up a bad thing again? I'm sorry.
Is this about me?
Yeah, it's about you. I'm asking you that.
I think you were asking Dalton Vaughn.
No, I figured Dalton Vaughn is going to be in there. I just saw Dalton Vaughn, then I saw
Me, as
saw
far as I
Freaky.
know, yeah. As far as I
Okay.
know, I'm in it. I haven't seen it yet.
All right.
I got paid for it.
Yeah. All right. Sweet.
So hopefully I'm in it. Either way, I got paid.
Yeah.
there was I had a complication last time where like he didn't tell me the deadline.
Yeah.
And I assumed I knew the deadline and I was way off.
I know. I remember it was
what do you want?
revealed
I had a kid
on this live stream. You.
Yeah,
we
very
found
embarrassing. Very embarrassing for me. I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah. What is this?
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. I want like what is it? It's lobster and
Lobster?
ham or what's on a knuckle sandwich? It's like it's a real delicacy.
What are you talking about?
This goes way back. This is some deep nostrils
deep
of lore.
cut. Yeah. No, that was here. I started the beef.
Oh wow, you're taking a lot of credit there.
Yes, I am.
I thought I started it by by calling out Dalton Vaughn.
No, I asked what mad artist do you think you could take in a fight? And you said,
was that the question?
Yes, and you said for sure.
I don't think it was who I could take in a fight. I think it was who I would fight if I had to fight one.
Oh yeah, who do you want to fight? That's what I said.
I don't think it was want to fight.
I said if there was a fight, and you said
this was gun to my head. If I had to fight one,
you're like, if I had a gun in my hand, I would fight Dalton Vaughn. I think you're right. That's what you said. Gun in your hand.
I guarantee if I had a gun in my hand, he wouldn't fight me.
Oh, I got a PDF Freaky 7, and you're in it.
Nice. There you go.
Very nice.
And now I've got the deadline here. I realize it's a fixed deadline.
Yeah.
So I won't be missing another one.
How do I get on the PDF list? That's what I want. I want to get on that PDF list.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my issues.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait for my issue like a good boy, but I'm just very impatient. Yeah. Anyway, what is this? Here we go. Here's that guy. You know him. Oh, here's Gremlins.
This one I've seen quite a few times too.
Was there not a Lassie one that they could do?
I don't know if they've done Lassie. They've probably done other Lassie bits. I guarantee you Duck Edwing has done like a Lassie routine. I love this portrait of Chairman Mao in the bottom corner here. What do they call this? This is like TV tropes. They call this like the little store that wasn't there yesterday.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, and it like shows up, you see it in too far. Uh-oh. In like Twilight Zone.
Simpsons had a really good Halloween episode with the Krusty doll.
Yeah.
Sort of
No, the monkey's paw, I thought.
That one was probably the same thing too.
Okay, yeah.
Or maybe I'm just mixing them up, but it's a trope, you know?
Yeah. Confucius Slumlord says, a house divided will bring in more rent. Do you remember those? Confucius says? Confucius says, we loved this one. I went to a Catholic school. He said, Confucius said, man who farts in church sits in own pew.
I don't think he actually said that.
No, I don't think so either.
They do like Shinto or something.
Yeah.
Chairman Mao's in the other direction. Yeah, I just think there's such good chicken
I just had
fat,
him, didn't I?
Yeah. Gorgeous.
That's some
More
fine
Drucker, man.
chicken fat.
They do really good. Like I'll say this about the new Mad where there's no new comics.
Yeah.
When they reprint like these Drucker things, it's like they really get a nice print. Like you can see all the charcoal or whatever kind of dark pencil he's using in the background for the bricks. You know, you can really see all the textures of the material on there.
Yeah. It's
really nice. It's really nice print.
High quality reproductions. I was told to check out the chicken fat next to the bird cage. So let's see how close in I can get. It says Ming's. Does that say Ming's go better with Coca-Cola? Terry and the Pirates Is this
Did you
what
ever
I'm?
read Terry and the Pirates? That's like a golden age comic.
No. Original art 750.
It wouldn't go for that little now.
Yeah. What would it go for?
I don't know, but more than $750, I would hope.
Oh, more. I was wondering if Mort Drucker had a connection with Terry and the Pirates. Maybe a sentimental one. I don't know. Did he ever do strips or anything?
Like golden age stuff? Not that I'm aware of. Or did he?
He's certainly old
About a
enough
year
to
ago,
have,
when you were on
right?
my channel, we went through a whole bunch of golden age comics that had mad guys in it.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't
That was
recall
fun.
if we found a Mort Drucker.
No, I don't think so. Found some really wild Dave Berg stuff though. It's like
Yeah.
Nazi tanks and stuff, right? Wasn't
Wow,
that him
yeah.
that did the
Everything
Hitler
was
tank?
Nazi tanks then, but
Yeah. No, it was a Hitler tank. It was like a anthropomorphized thing, wasn't it?
yeah, that was a really wild comic.
Yeah. I ended up buying one of those on eBay.
Nice. Yeah,
Why
I
am
was
doing
surprised
this
that it was so
instead of
cheap.
Elden Ring? I don't know, PewDiePie. Why are you?
What is
Jeez
Elden
Louise.
Ring? I
It's
keep
a
hearing
video
people talking
game.
about this. Ah, okay.
I don't know. I haven't played video games in so long, and I'm very sad because I used to love them so much, but I just have no desire to play video games anymore.
It's probably been 20 years since I've played a contemporary video game.
Yeah. Look at this. Sticks McFly went through this with a fine-tooth comb. Third panel on this page says President Frank Frazetta fan club. What was it? Third panel. Oh, it must be on this one.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Where?
Next page.
Oh, right there.
there.
Third panel. There we go. Yeah, President Frank Frazetta fan club. Oh, that's funny. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, look at this one.
You love the suicide humor.
Oh, I don't know why. Like, maybe there's something wrong with me, but it's just like, he's trying, look at the mail came, and now he's trying to get the stool back underneath him. Hey, what happened to the Spy versus Spy game? You know what? That's a good question. Everybody hated it, and I hated it, and it made me so mad.
I'd like to see two-player, like old school Spy versus Spy game. I'd like to see a stream of that.
Like versus?
Yeah, because that was the whole thing that was cool about that game, right? Like, I never actually played it with anybody, so I never quite figured out how to do it.
Yeah.
But I understood you could play two-player, and it was actually like a really cool concept.
Yeah. Maybe I should try to do. Maybe I'll try to find some friends. I'll try to
It's
get
the
some
awful
friends.
Spy versus Spy board game too.
I have that. I got that board game. Oh, that's what I meant to. You had said something else. Do you remember we talked about? This is like over a year ago. Playing the Mad board game.
Yeah, I want to do that.
I think we should do that, and I think we could do that, and we could enlist. I don't know. Look at Dalton Vaughn's here. Dalton Vaughn, do you want to play the Mad board game? We'll see. Hold on. Let's see what he says. He probably left.
You need some way to keep track of people's money and stuff.
Yeah.
To play it online.
Yeah. Well. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Money, and then I was thinking about is the cards, right? But you don't want everybody to be drawing their own cards because you still want everybody to take from the same deck, right?
Yeah, but are there? I haven't played, and I've only played through once, and I've tried to play a few times. It's not a great game, but I don't recall that you get like secret cards. I have a copy of it too.
Yeah.
So theoretically, I could have we could have our own money. If everyone had a copy, they could keep their money like in their hand or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Or like even, I mean, you can use Monopoly money basically, right? There's just like the $1 million bill. And then, but what I was talking about with the cards is that, you know, to actually like play fairly, if we, like, I would just have the deck and I would draw and be like, this is your card, because otherwise If we're each drawing, then we don't have the same odds to draw or not draw cards.
Yeah. But I
So I
mean, the
can-
question is if there's cards that like are secret, then that kind of throws that all out of whack.
Yeah.
Like if it's
I
like,
don't
don't
know.
tell anybody what this card says. I don't recall that being the case though.
Yeah, I'll look into it. I don't think so. I'll read
But
through.
yeah, I'd
all
like to
of
play
them.
that. I'd
Yeah.
like to play that. That'd be fun. I do have a copy too, so like I could set up a board here and follow along.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be great. Well, and I think if I did the overhead shot, where it's like this, but you know what I'm saying, right? And then I just have it zoomed all the way out. Like you wouldn't be able to read it, but I would be able to. So
You could, using like StreamYard or whatever, have like a scrolling overlay that had people's like money amounts listed, like their name and their money amount that you updated for the audience.
Oh my gosh. That'd be crazy. All right, hold on. I got to address this. Bob Madela, I think you're talking about the Spy versus Spy game. Yeah, I would have to organize it. We'd have to like set it up, and I'd have to figure out.
Well, we're talking about the Mad game, not the Spy versus Spy game, though, right?
Yeah. But this is from an older one though. Who said everybody's sick of Spy versus Spy? Oh yeah, Demir. Demir held my hand through that entire thing, and I appreciate it. And to be honest, I wasn't entirely sick of it, but that last level really took it out of me. Wait, hold on. And then, here, get rid of this. What the hell? Boom. Here we go. I wonder if something like that is actually a tabletop simulator. A tabletop simulator. Like, oh yeah, because they do... I'll literally do whatever, lol. Yeah, because I mean, like you can do Dungeons and Dragons and stuff online, and they have things like that. I wonder if there's a way to use a simulator in that way. But
I feel like that would be less fun than having the actual board on your screen.
But at least to like keep track of money and everything, then everybody. Yeah. These are all good ideas.
Well, if everybody actually had their own copy, then they could just like hold up their money or whatever.
Yeah. Here we go. Talking about the new Mad, do you like how it's continuing numerically, even though it's all reprint, or would you rather prefer them call it Mad Classics and it be its own standalone thing? I kind of like that they're still doing the numbering.
Yeah,
I could.
Yeah,
see,
I wouldn't feel it wouldn't have any prestige at all. Like if it was just like here's the next basically Mad stocking stuffer, but. In June or whatever, it'd be the same stocking stuffer.
I could see like if somebody was like, yeah, that is the right thing to do because it is all reprinted material. I get that perspective, but I think I prefer them to keep numbering it because, I mean, one, it does give me hope that it will start new material at some point. And, we technically do get that one thing each time of new material, which is nice. So
at least two things.
At least two things. Wait, what?
Well, you get cover and fold in.
Yeah.
But also, it's the new numbering system anyway, too, right? Like it's the Burbank numbering system. So I might have a different feeling if it was number like 500. If the 600th issue, which we're not to that yet, are we? I don't think so.
I don't know. Probably not.
Are we like one away?
No,
what
because
was the highest number?
No, I think it was like 550 something. So we're at like 570 in that age area. Age range. Yeah.
It would be sad if the actual 600th issue passed without notice because of the numbering system.
That'd be sad. Well, I mean, I guess like that way if new material ever picked up, you could pick up numerically where it left off. Yeah, I guess, I mean, that would be like one of those reasons why you would want to just do something different and say like Mad reprints. But look at, I mean, like this is, I guess, too, right? Like you were saying, like number 600 passing and nobody noticing is like, at least they're doing stuff like this too, right? 75 years or 70 years of this happening. I don't think it would go unnoticed with Susie at the helm.
I just feel like given the current situation, it's probably better to continue numbering from
Yeah.
here on out. Especially now, like they couldn't switch to like being like, well, now we're Mad Reprints #1.
Yeah.
You know, like it's on life support as it is. So you might as well keep the numbers there if they're not going to just kill it off. And and that was my attitude early on, was they should just like let it go. It's kind of embarrassing, that it's not really, like a real Mad anymore, because it's not new. But they've gone this far. Just keep numbering it the way they're numbering it, I guess. And it's Burbank Mad,
Yeah. Here we have. I do like that it basically met in the middle and changed the logo to the old one. Oh, yeah. That is like, I mean, it's the Burbank numbering, not the Burbank logo. So it is kind of like a sort of in between type thing. I need help understanding this. I'd rather do the reaction commentary video of you guys playing the board game. Oh, do you mean that over the video game? I think that's what you mean.
I think the board game would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you Noah would do it because he likes board games.
Boom. Noah Dalton.
He probably has it.
Noah, Dalton, Kyle, and me. There you go. We got our 4. We got our 4 players. I'm assuming Noah's going to be down for it.
He's going to be busy though.
Unless he's not. Unless his old lady heads out of town with that precious little baby. Oh wait, no, the baby stays with him. That's why he's all tuckered out.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Look at this.
This is the weirdest Spy versus Spy I've ever seen.
All right.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so the cat chases the mouse. He goes, well, wait, if I kind of chase that mousy looking black spy. I'll do a cosplay of a cat. And I go up. All right. Yeah, it is pretty weird. That's a pretty bizarre one.
Yeah, like there's no, like it's not like he has a cat costume with like cat weapons or something. It's not like he's like, I've got the claws, or something.
Yeah, it still is like human spy hands.
Yeah, he's a furry, basically.
Oh my God. Here we have, would it kill your pet?
This is Bob Jones.
Bob Jones.
Desmond Devlin.
Oh yeah, there you go. Dude, we're not even halfway through this.
Oh man. I really have to pee too, so I'm gonna be right back.
Okay, you go pee.
I can't make it through a whole thing. I've been drinking coffee and beer and water all day.
Hey, that's all right. I forgive you.
Well, I just started drinking the beer recently, but
here, I'm gonna remove him so we don't have to hear him pissing. Hey, in the meantime, if you haven't already, please make sure to hit subscribe. What was that? Oh, look at live update. Did I gain any new subscribers? Wait for it. Wait a second. No new subscribers. Why would I embarrass myself like that? If you guys haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. If you are watching and you're one of those silent saints who just watches and gives a thumb up, hey, feel free to leave a little comment. I'll say what up to you. I will. I'll call you out by name. I'll be nice to you though. I won't treat you like I treat him. I sent you a text, by the way. You can play the board game together online with a game simulator. Sometime on. Oh, let me see. Oh, he did send me a text. All right, I will investigate this. Yeah. All right, cool. Oh, my wife sent me a text too. She says, I got to get ready to do the taxes. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys, I shouldn't check my phone on the stream. This is a weird telethon. Was it Good Robot? Yeah, presumably it was Good Robot beer. I wonder, do they produce things internationally? That's probably got to be a headache, right? To like send beer. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Spy vs. Spy, back before the spies had to kill each other. Well, I don't know that there was, I mean, they started off trying to, right? Like the very first one, the first appearance of Spy vs. Spy, Mad Magazine number, oh, am I going to fuck it up? I think it was number 60. It was that flip-flop cover. They tried to poison each other. So that was like the entree into Spy vs. Spy, was them trying to poison each other, but accidentally poisoning cats. Yeah.
I mean, it's just really that one doesn't make any sense, you know?
No, that one doesn't make any sense at all. No. Is the basement dry? Clown Nookie, why did you have to bring that up? Oh, look at did you see I found I did find the postcard. It just fell. It was not ruined in the basement. Is the basement dry? I don't know, guys. Mostly, but I'm going to have to pull up the carpet, and I don't want to do that. So
it's a good opportunity to go checkerboard floor, though, which would look pretty cool.
To whom?
Well, to you. I assume.
No, I like the carpet. I bought these tile carpets, like these carpet square things that you just like slap down. So it's going to be easy to like pull them all up. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything to say about this?
Not really. Gorgeous artwork.
It is, yeah. Oh, I think. Oh, this is a connection. Bob Jones. That the one that I said this cover was alluding to.
Yeah,
that was a Bob Jones cover.
Okay, we're looking at Bob Clark now, though.
Now we're looking at Bob Clark, my man. Oh man, I want a Bob Clark. There's a thing that he did on feminists, and it was the greatest illustrations he ever did. I did it. I forget what issue it was in. Why is this? I have like this delay in my own video, and it's annoying me. I love Bob Clark's style.
Very nice. Very, very solid hand. I like all the like vertical line shading. Like there's a lot of like vertical hatching going on. Like where these, like look at this guy's like legs into like his sort of midsection where the word bubbles go in front. It's all these like vertical lines kind of like to give the impression of detail.
Yeah. I love that. I didn't notice that at all.
Yeah, really great use of line and hatching.
He's another guy where it's like the lines are just placed so perfectly. Like even if it's a goof up, it doesn't, it doesn't seem like there is goof ups with him. He just
there's no goof ups here. This is all perfect all the time. Yeah, he's underrated, I think, as like a mad guy.
Yeah.
By me. Like I'm always like I see his work and I'm like, oh wait, it's Bob Clark. Oh yeah, he's awesome. I always forget that.
I think he has become like my favorite mad artist. Because one, he has like this very distinct style, but he's also very versatile. He can do other things, and he does from time to time, like when needed. But I love it. The
composition's just so nice. Everything fits in place. Even that like little poodle in the corner just like occupies that space so well. Everything about this is just so nice. His work is just you just want to touch it,
Yeah. Well, and he has this thing. The other guy, like Paul Coker Jr., they have him do things like this. They have Paul Coker do this every once in a while, where it'll be like a mad look at whatever thing. And it's just sort of this failure because, Paul can't compose the way that Clark can. Like Paul Coker Jr. in like little panels is just like a genius, and I love his stuff. But like when it's like a full page like this, it looks terrible.
Crowd scene is a really specific skill, that kind of Wimmel builder. Busy pictures, like that's a really specific kind of composition you've got to be able to do.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I'll tell you.
I like the praying mantis in the tank in this terrarium here. Very simple lines, but like
oh yeah. Look at that. This is beautiful. What issue is this from? I don't think I've ever seen this one either.
147, 1971.
1971. Man, that's pretty cool. Oh,
Speaking
look
of
at
Paul Coker
Speaking of the
Jr.
Devil. Yeah.
This is a strange layout, though. Has this been relayed out?
No.
It's from
I would guess
93.
not. You know what's nice about like some of the it's kind of cool like before they made that switch to color is that you would get things from very like distinctly different eras of Mad Magazine, like the 90s, but you'll also see Paul Coker in the 70s. And you know, like when it's reprinted, you can't really tell the difference. Like it feels like the same magazine, whereas that shift to color does feel pretty different. And not good or bad, but just different.
Either it feels a little anachronistic or it's been recolored in a weird way and it just doesn't feel right, or it's been rearranged. But yeah, I also liked that about like growing up with Mad. It was like they would have these reprints strewn throughout, and you know, they had these artists who've been working there for a long time. It kind of connected like generations together, you know, in an interesting way. Whereas like, you know, that's why like Mad guys like you and I can get along with like Mad guys like Doug Guilford or something, you know, who like grew up with a different era of Mad. Or at least maybe I'm misreading that. Maybe he can't stand us. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to say we get along until I'm otherwise notified. Look at it. So I got slightly distracted. Clownnick was replying to 70, but 70th anniversary issue in October. All living idiots in the gang should contribute.
Well, I'm on board.
Yeah. I mean, that's like nearly impossible in some respects, right? Like, because you would have to have like a cutoff at some level because there are so many people. But I think
they should go in reverse order of appearance so that I get a payday.
But I think like you have the like people who are still alive that had like significant contributions to it. And I think that would be.
And I mean, let's be honest, that's not always quantity. Sometimes quality is a factor there in what's more significant than others.
Yeah. And so listen, Kyle Bridgett is a shoo-in. All right. We know that.
They should just do the all Kyle issue. They should call me up. You know, that's what the fans are clamoring to see. You know,
they are. All appearances of Kyle Bridgett.
But there wouldn't be enough pages to do everybody that's still alive.
Yeah.
There's probably like hundreds of living contributors.
Well, and you would have to like cut out, like, here's the thing where it's like writers get kind of short shrift, where it's like, you know, obviously you would not include all of them, right? You would include mostly none of them. And it would be artists doing things that, you know, it'd be like Desmond Devlin writes something and then you get 30 artists to contribute to it, right?
Or you'd have a page that was like fortune cookies and like every writer would get to write one, you know? Or some sort of like, you know, like pretext like that, you know?
Yeah. The fans and creators deserve it. It would be awesome. I mean, I certainly am not poo-pooing the idea or like putting the effort in to something like that.
I'd like to see a strip club book. That would be cool.
That would be really
In fact,
cool.
I think there's a strip club comic reprinted in this.
Oh, really?
On like like one of the last ones.
I agree with you, Kyle. And I'm glad that there are fans younger than me. We just share the love of man.
Well, and I feel like that, like, because I teach kids, and like, there are like now you don't see it as much, but like I would encounter like 8-9-year-old kids that read Mad. You know, it's like they're like almost 30 years younger than me, and it's like we could relate on that level.
Yeah.
Kyle, are you in the 5? I think I'm in like, I think I have like more than that. I think I might have.
All right, let me pull it up.
I have my own page on Doug Guilford's site.
Yeah. Let's see.
So
Control F. Kyle
But
Baker.
I think I'm like one less appearance than like in irregular issues than Severin or Wolverton.
The 9-timer.
There you go.
You got it in 9 times, dude. Look at that.
There you go.
Starting.
Couldn't pull that 10 time, but you know,
starting
9
back
out of
before the
570
Burbank.
is not bad.
Quit interrupting me. Starting back
Sorry.
before the Burbank years. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm only in 3, but they were consecutive 4 articles. Lamau.
Yes. Well, get Dalton his participation trophy. And get me my larger participation trophy from New York.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. I
What
think
a
Dalton
jerk.
probably has more. Dalton probably has more pages overall than me because
Oh,
I did a
my
lot
goodness.
of strips. I only got one full pager.
Yeah.
There.
We should do a strip club zine. I don't know. No, you got to take all the strip club stuff and Oh, wait. Oh, I'm clicking stuff that I've already seen. Warner Media, please don't screw with Matt. Too
I
late.
think it's a little late for that.
Yeah.
Matt's
Yeah.
pretty
Oh, that's
screwed.
right. Yeah, Shane Buckley. What issue was that? I was doing a flip in through thing, and I see in the things it talks about Shane Buckley. And it's So he is not a Mad contributor, but he was in Mad Magazine, which is pretty cool. Here we have, who is this? Patricia Burns Parkhurst? Teresa Burns Parkhurst?
Incredible.
Dude,
Incredible. She's so funny.
Yeah.
She's so funny. I mean, I'm saying that having not read these, but I mean just her like art, and
Yeah.
usually her jokes are very funny. And I love the color on this, like the like it looks like it's hand colored, you know.
Yeah.
Even if it's not. I'm assuming it is.
She is, she's like a heavy hitter too. Doesn't she like get stuff in like the New Yorker and stuff?
Yeah, you might be right about that.
Yeah, she's no joke, man. Like, I don't know. It's sort of like that, like capturing. She does a good job of capturing posture and like gesture, like this one in particular. Look at that's my sister talking to her dog. Oh, who's being a grumpus wumpus?
Well, and all the pets look great. Like I love that. Look at that dog. Look at that face on that dog.
Yeah.
You can smell that dog through the cartoon, you know?
How about that one?
That one you
Chico's
can really smell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's great.
And this is from 2013, so I was not reading Mad. This was like my in-between period.
Yeah.
before I
This
picked it
is
back
like
up
the
in,
dark years for
2015.
you.
Yeah, yeah. This is when I should have gone back to reading Mad, but hadn't yet.
Yeah. What? Have you seen me in issue 500? I was in 8th grade.
Oh, you had a letter in issue 500?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to take a note. No, I haven't gone through issue 500. I can only do once I reach 500 subscribers. It's my
You deserve
final
a footnote. You deserve a footnote on Mad cover site for that. If you have a letter in there, that should be
Yeah.
on your page. Like also like this letter.
Yes. It's like a contribution.
Yeah, like maybe it wouldn't have a link or something, but
Yeah.
oh, and technically it's in one New York issue. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
My brother treats the budgies like they're children. What's a budgie?
It's a bird. It's a little green bird.
Yeah.
Although sometimes they're like white and blue.
Okay.
They look like a tiny parrot.
Greetings,
Scotty
Kyle.
Hughes, my man.
That's a buddy of
Windsor,
yours?
Ontario. Yeah, yeah.
Nice. What's up, Scotty?
Yeah,
Thanks for dropping
He's
in.
got a musician. He's got a band kids book. I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I'm sorry. He has a band, kids. He's like.
Well, he has a
children-
band, BAND, but he also has a band, BANNED, children's book, I believe. I seem to recall that about him.
Really?
It's been quite a few years actually since I've seen Scotty.
Yeah. How did he hear about this channel?
I promoted you on Facebook. I went on Facebook and I shared this.
Oh, nice. And I
So that
I
people might
started
show
off
up.
so mad at you. I was calling you out and I screwed up the whole thing.
I know. I was about ready to get in my time machine and not do that, but turns out that wasn't It was only theoretically possible.
I'm a real piece of work. A friend and I did a history project. Why do I keep clicking on the same thing twice? I was in the letters department. Burbank number 3. Where's my Doug Guilford footnote?
Well, I think you also have to be an idiot.
Yeah.
Or at least a lesser idiot like me. Where you're in there. But
Yeah.
you need your own page before you get the letter compliment. So this is Willard, the 70s Willard.
Not the one with what's his face?
Oh, speaking of Back to the Future,
Exactly.
The dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, it's funny, the guy who played the dad, Michael J. Fox's dad, was younger than Michael J. Fox when that movie was filmed.
I think I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah. Time travel, man. It's crazy.
Have you seen this movie, Willard?
No, but isn't it like he can control rats or something?
Yeah, I think he has an overbearing mother. There might be a landlord trying to kick him out or something.
Yeah. And then this guy, who's this guy? I was trying to remember his name before.
I totally it looks like I want to say like Ernest Borgnine or something.
Yes, that's who I'm thinking of.
Is it?
It must be. That's like, look at
There's another guy that kind of looks like that, I think. I don't think I'm nailing it.
Well, that's who I'm thinking of is Ernest Borgnine.
Here, let's
I was
look
trying to remember him for something.
I'm not even sure if I've seen the original Willard from 71. I think I have. Who's in it?
Well, Scotty Hughes, once the banned book got brought up, he left. I
Oh,
assume. I'm definitely an idiot. Just not part of the gang. Hey, that's okay, man. I'm with you. I had a, I
it
wish
is
I
Ernest
was,
Borgnine. I was right.
Yeah, man. I have
Wow.
some faith in your ability to recognize Mort Drucker illustrations.
Well, my faith is in Mort Drucker then, I guess. Or it should be in Mort Drucker because he's so good. Like,
Yeah.
that you can I can pick up a random celebrity that I barely know. I know from like the 2 episodes of Gilligan Island I've seen and the episode
Ernest
of Simpsons
Borgnine
that
wasn't
he's on.
in Gilligan's Island, was he?
Yeah, wasn't he the guy?
The
Wasn't he
skipper?
the skipper?
No. Ernest Borgnine. You're thinking that he was in a different show with a boat. He was in the one we were talking about. This is why I had the trouble. The Pandora Express. I don't know. It was the one with the boat that turns over. It was like the first.
Are you sure? I thought he was on Gilligan's Island.
No,
this
he
is
was
before
not.
I was born. But...
No, he was not on Gilligan's Island. McHale's Navy. That's what it was. Yes.
Oh, is that
that's
who I'm thinking of?
probably
Who
what
was the skipper?
some other, I don't know. The skipper had white hair, and was more portly, I think.
Alan Hale Jr.
Alan Hale
Why
Jr.
did I think it was Ernest Borgnine?
But hold on, chat. Here we go. The Poseidon Adventure. Yes, and he should have been in that too, right?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
No, you're probably
This
thinking
is from
of,
before I was born, so
I'm telling you now, you're thinking of McHale's Navy. That's the one you're thinking.
I don't think I've ever seen that either.
McHale's Navy is a masterpiece. It's about this ship of just sort of Navy screw-ups. And they're all just kind of goofballs. Undisciplined goofballs.
Is that what the, I think late 90s turd down Periscope was parodying?
Well,
Kelsey
they
Grammer?
actually... That's
Or,
funny you should bring
homaging?
that up. Well, no, because they actually did have a McHale's Navy movie around that same time as Down Periscope. But yes, Down Periscope was very similar to that.
Well, there you
this-
go.
wait,
Well, I
is
guess
this-
it was Ernest Borgnine, even if I didn't know where he was from or whatever. I just probably from The Simpsons is what I recognized him from.
Yeah, Alan Hale, Escape from New York. What? Mermaid Man and SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh yeah, I don't remember
yeah.
him in Escape from New York though. I watched that recently. I don't remember him.
Yeah, wasn't that like the other handsome action figure guy, like the third action
Kurt Russell.
movie guy? Kurt Russell, that's it. Yeah.
Before you run,
Heard of
yeah.
syndication. Yeah, but I didn't watch it. I watched cartoons.
And also we've actually covered this. You're in Canada. You got goofball syndication. You guys
Yeah,
didn't.
that's true.
Yeah. So Things
Yeah,
were
we're like
different.
10 years behind you. So our retro syndicated cartoons or shows were like probably different than the ones you grew up with. They're probably like 10 years earlier because they were cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this how this was originally made?
I think the color has been added.
Okay.
Because this is
Oh,
from 75, but I very much remember this like replacing the dog do with sausages and how much worse that is.
jeez. Hold on. Wait, I don't understand this gag.
Well, this is like pretext. This is all like information to know about the rest of this comic. So at the beginning, it's sort of making a joke about how like, in shows for like denture water, whatever that
Yeah.
stuff you put your dentures in, they use like these discs.
Oh,
Or another
rather
one would be
than
like
actual
in the
teeth.
90s when they do tampons, they'd use like the blue dye,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
because it's like more palatable to viewers.
Yeah.
So Jaffe's doing that here with the dog poo, but he's using these linked sausages, which is like just infinitely worse.
Yeah. My God. But wait, that's it. That's the whole thing?
Well, no, that's the preamble for the rest of this comic, which is
Oh,
about
the
solutions to the
Mads.
big city doggy do problems.
Okay. Okay, I got it now.
I think it's laid out very differently though than the original was, because it took
It
me a
doesn't.
minute to recognize it.
Well, and yeah, they don't normally do this thing in the middle, do they?
No, it's
Yeah.
very strange. I don't know if this was a strange one to begin with, but I do remember this, like these doggy do inventions.
Know what I bet?
Like I've seen them a million times.
Yeah. I wonder if this page and this page were originally side by side.
Yeah, maybe that would make more sense.
Yeah.
Or laid out even differently, where like maybe that block of text went all the way across the top.
Yeah.
That's usually how these would be laid out, and then maybe all the stuff on the first and second page was underneath it.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know.
tweeted my letter in 500 to you both. All right,
Oh.
I'll check that out in a second.
My Twitter.
Yeah, I know. I stopped using Twitter because I'm just not good at it. I don't have the discipline to actually use it. I don't like I don't get off on being upset like I had sometimes in the past,
Well, that's why I'm on Facebook,
Yeah.
but not Twitter. I was never on Twitter, and so I joined, but I was a late adopter, and it's hard to get in.
Yeah. It like, yeah, that's the other thing is like you have to like kind of play catch up, it feels. I don't know.
Yeah.
This article has probably been reprinted at least 20 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all of his inventions. It's like you're guaranteed to get them reprinted. That, you know what? Susie, if you're watching,
We got a photo too.
yeah. Susie, if you're watching, you should do a Mad Inventions one, because there's more than just Al Jaffe's inventions. All inventions issue. All right, let's check this out. At the end of December, our teachers assigned us to do a history project on someone who somehow changed history. We thought about it seriously, and we came to a conclusion to do our project on the founding father of MAD, William M. Gaines, Dalton Vaughn, and Dylan Day of Smithville, Indiana. Dylan and Dalton with their history project. Thanks to all three of you for your years of fandom. We hope this fulfills your dream and that you can now close this unfortunate chapter and get your lives back on track. Wait, you three?
Maybe the teacher.
Oh, yeah, the teacher. Look at that. Look
Maybe
at
they
those
thought
hairdos.
Smithville was a name.
Smithville. Bro, yeah, we have this thing in the U.S. called History Day, and like middle schoolers and high schoolers do it. Yeah, and it's
History
like,
Day.
Yeah, there's like a national thing that it's like a competition. And so if you do well at your school, then you go on to like a different area, and then there's eventually one that's like a national history day project or like competition, and you like meet the president or something.
The president of history or the real president?
Yeah, probably both, I think. President of History Incorporated. They put that we were from Indiana instead of Tennessee. That's so weird. There was another guy with us who sent in a letter similar. Oh, but
he's behind the diorama.
Yeah. Look at that collection, though. That's pretty good. Decent.
That's pretty good for some youngsters. I have some of these books.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, that's why they said the three of you.
Okay, your story checks out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did see that. I meant to do incorporate it into Mad News, but then, I'm not a real news channel, so
I didn't know that. But it's not as impressive when you don't live to your 100th birthday. Like it's much more impressive when you live to your 100th birthday. Then it's just like,
Yeah, Al Jaffe turned 100, didn't he? Or like something obscene.
It's
like
much
99.
more impressive than Gaines.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't live a Gaines lifestyle and live.
No, you have to be like the Buddha or something.
Yeah. But
so here's something I want to point out about this comic. It's really neat. There's all these famous cartoon dogs in it.
the RCA dog.
Yeah.
What is
Master's
this one?
voice.
Master? No. But what? This is from that. Is this from that?
It's
comic?
little Annie. I was gonna say little Annie Fanny, little Orphan Annie.
Yeah,
I believe.
Heathcliff. I don't know.
Maybe that's Heathcliff. I don't know for sure. Sorry, mine's on multiple pages here.
Yeah.
I also saw on the other page there's the dog from Buster. Is it Buster Brown? You ever seen the image like Buster's coming?
Yeah, with his dumbass outfit. Is that him?
Yeah, it's like a really like early 20th century newspaper comic. Pluto is there.
Yeah. I was at I stopped into a little bookstore. I had some downtime today, and I was looking at this. There's like this Smithsonian book of comic strips, and they had things like they had like not everything, but they had like good examples from like all of these things. Nemo, his like Adventures in Slumberland, and then also Buster Brown with his stupid outfit.
There you go.
I noted that.
He's got like the little Lord Fauntleroy outfit.
Yeah.
Any Foxy Grandpa in there?
I did not see. I kind of want to go back to see if I could take it. I think these are just Jaffe dogs.
Yeah, it's like he descends into referential dogs after. I see Snoopy is in one.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, this is from who is like
Blondie.
Blondie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did Dagwood become the more popular of the two characters?
I don't think he was the more popular of the two characters. Well, I guess he was, because that's what it was about. I feel like people read it for Blondie. I feel like it became I always felt like it became called Blondie because she was more popular than Dagwood.
Yeah.
Maybe because she's sexy.
She was, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, she was like a very sexy cartoon wife, I guess.
Yeah, she was a hottie, and he looked almost like Goofy or something. Like he was
yeah, it was like a real Roger Rabbit, Jessica Rabbit kind of thing going on there,
What? Didn't we just send him birthday cards? And now he's turned 100.
I didn't do it. I was too busy.
I didn't do it either. I was just listen, I can't even be bothered to put books off of the floor, right? Like you think I'm in a state where I can write a man a card? I know I should have, but yeah. Hold on. So Kyle,
this is Woodbridge.
It is George Woodbridge. I love him. Is it impressive that Mad is alive at 70 and no one gives a crap?
Well, no one gives a crap because it's not on newsstands. That's why. That was the cultural significance of Mad, was that everyone saw it. Like, even
Yeah.
if you didn't buy it, you saw the cover because you were at the grocery store and it was there. So even when I wasn't reading Mad from, like, I don't know, whatever, 2001 to 2015 or whatever, I still saw the covers all the time,
Yeah.
you know, because they had some cultural cachet. I saw like the Al Jaffe, the Weird Al issue or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But when they're not in newsstands, people don't know they exist because like 4% of people go into comic stores, probably less, you know. It's a very
Yeah.
small percentage of Americans. By Americans, I mean also Canadians that read Mad or read comics at all, you know.
Yeah.
Like Mad probably had broader appeal than any comic book, but not now because it's not accessible to most of its audience.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the accessibility beyond just being on the newsstand is that you can open it up to any page and read something and understand it versus like
Yeah.
a comic as an ongoing, it's a serialized story that you cannot just jump into. And so Mad was
Yeah,
nice
more or less.
in that way
More or
about
less.
like having like cartooning and everything prominently.
I mean, it
featured.
depends on the comic. Some comics you could jump into, but also like, I think maybe like the bar to reading Mad is lower than a comic.
Yeah.
Because even if the comic is like a one shot, there's all kinds of tropes and things you kind of have to understand. Kind of like if you were like an alien watching like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. When someone gets hit in the head and there's like a big lump and birds fly around.
Yeah.
You know, someone who had never seen that trope before would be like, what the hell's going on? You know, or I remember when I was like a teenager and like some of my friends would see anime that I would watch, they'd just be like, why does their mouth get so big? Or why is there a big drip on their head?
Yeah.
You know? Like, so I think there's more tropes in comics proper than there is in Mad. Mad is more like cross appeal to like humor magazine readers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even just magazine readers in general.
I'm trying to look up pictures of Blondie right now.
We got some really nice George Woodbridge cartoons there. This is the third part of the proverbial postal pooch parable, part 3.
Not ready for it. Oh God, this is horrible. Like the cuts on his face. I don't know, that for some reason that's just like really bothersome to me. Like these lacerations that he's
Yeah,
illustrated.
he's got like a cut out of the back of his head that's like not possible unless you're 2-dimensional.
Oh my God.
He's missing a thumb. He's got like a little circle, like just like because it's flat.
Yeah. I love that. For some reason, like that part of like a cartooning language, like when you cut something, you cut a finger off, and it's like you see like the rings. There's like the red ring, which is the muscle, and then there's like the white one to represent the bone.
Or you've got like the little like dog bone sticking out. Like every bone ends with that like double W shape.
Actually, when I got a tattoo on my shoulder, and it's like a snake's head that's been cut off, and the bone sticking out of the snake's neck is that bone.
Like that's a trope that people might not get, you know?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. People post so much about Mad bookazines because they're the only ones on newsstands, and nobody knows they're still pumping out issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the weird thing. Is like you do see a lot of people like, look what I found, and people liking and saying, Mad still exists. It's like, well, yes,
well, like
but
when my
no.
grandmother was alive, she'd give me a Mad every Christmas, you know?
Yeah.
Because she knew I liked Mad, and she'd pick it off the bookshelf, and even when I wasn't reading it off the newsstand, you know, it's like she knew to look for it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, she probably was looking at even though she'd never read Mad in her life, I bet she looked at every cover when she went to look at magazines because she knew that I read it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so it's like there's a cultural bleed there and people know about it. But yeah, it's real sad that they left newsstands.
Yeah, it is. I would agree. I think like I don't know. You sort of convinced me of that. I mean, not that I didn't think it was a big deal, but like I don't think I appreciated the size of the Because I thought like comics, if comic shops still carry it, if people still get subscriptions, that'd be, better than nothing. But yeah, I think,
Yeah.
they almost certainly have to, like if there's ever going to be.
There's no going back. There's no going back to newsstands.
I know, but it seems
It's like
they
going back to
have
fax machines.
Yeah, but they almost have to if there's going to be a Mad magazine.
It's got to be
Otherwise-
like books or something. Like maybe they can do like if they did it as a comic book, like a floppy comic book.
Yeah.
Make sure so it's not inappropriate. If it was a floppy comic book like this, and then they put out like a couple trade paperbacks that were like perfect bound like this. I don't want to put something really adult on your screen, but they could put that on newsstands, right? Because they are putting like the stocking stuffer and other stuff like that. So that is one way they could do it. If they went to a comic book format, that would be the best of both worlds, maybe, because then they could keep doing these DC covers and appeal to comic book store guys.
Yeah.
And then put out the thick compilations,
Yeah, I hate those tie-in covers. I really hate them a lot.
I mean, it's hard to tell how much they're a tie-in and how much they're just like, it's like, okay, there's a Batman movie coming out. We think it's going to be out around the time this issue comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, I might give him the benefit of the doubt for the... Oh, I skipped Dave Berg?
Yeah, I was just going to say it's like a 60s Dave Berg, so it's probably like yours, like... It's really the best of like the lighter side artwork, maybe.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
yeah.
It's a little more detailed.
And I think he, this is my theory, is that lighter side was popular instantly. So you see, like, they want him to do, 5 pages, and 4 pages, but there's like, 16 strips. So he has to create 16 strips in order to like fulfill it, right? So he has to start cheating and, like on this one, right, where there's like no background, it's only the characters. I think that's what happened, is that he
also notice a lot of swipes. If you look at like his stuff over time,
yeah,
you'll see the exact same characters like basically traced.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he started just like he had everything he needed that he could only trace them forever. And so they just had kind of a drift.
Yeah. Yeah, like when you photocopy a photocopy and it just becomes more and more it becomes less and less like it was originally. That's what happened to his art style.
Some Caldwell.
Neither carry Mad. If you want him to carry Mad, you got it. Like, that's true. My shop, I have it on my pull list. So they always order at least one issue, and that's my issue. So, like, that's the thing about comic shops is a lot of what they buy, unless it's a big book, they buy it on request. So
I wonder if they're trying to see if they sell more issues if they have, like, a superhero on the cover. Like if the comic stores are like, Crypto's on the cover, I'll get an extra copy.
Huh. That'd be disturbing.
I mean, if I ran a comic store, it's probably how I'd think,
Yeah.
Like if you know what the cover is in advance.
Yeah. They didn't for this one. It didn't appear in previews. It just showed up, and everybody was kind of surprised by it.
Strange.
Specially trained dogs for everyone. A roving eye dog points out attractive members of the opposite sex while you're occupied.
That's a good pun.
Yeah. Yeah, the roving eye dog. It's just, yeah. He's a genius. John Caldwell, he's a genius. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, he was definitely one of my favorites from Mad.
Yeah. You know what I like also? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how he gets it to work, but he does this often where if somebody's wearing patterns, like this guy's pants, he doesn't actually make the pattern follow the way it should. He just has the pattern laid over the entire thing. I've seen it with like plaid jackets that he'll do, and it's awesome.
But he doesn't do it on everyone. Like if you look at some other ones, like it does follow the direction of the pants. Like on the passing gas dog.
Where's the passing gas dog? What?
I think it's right below there. Like right below and to the right.
Oh, yeah.
Like that guy's legs, it's actually like following the contour of his pants. So it's situational.
Barely. I mean, it kind of creases up, but yeah.
It's not like the other one where it's just like, it's like almost like a overlay or something.
Yeah, that is true. But I like it. Somehow it still works though. Like everything.
He's incredible. He's so funny. He's just like insanely funny. He was always one of my favorites. You can see this one's from 1995. I would have been 12 years old reading Mad religiously.
Yeah. GrooTube, what's up? Look at everybody loves seeing GrooTube.
Yeah, it's a good name.
Yeah.
Good hands.
Yeah. He's more popular in the comments than you are. Darren, your package is on the way. Hey,
than
Shane,
me.
Shane, you know what?
No one's more popular in the comments than me. Listen, when I'm not here, everyone sits around going, "Where's Kyle? Why isn't Kyle here?" I get emails if I'm not in the comments.
Listen, Shane, this is not the number one, post office channel. Okay, keep that in the DMs. Okay. Anyway, Pat has good hands. I do, and you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate those comments. I have beautiful nails too, and I really appreciate that.
Mine are like a horror show.
Yeah. Dude, did you see this? Did you see what I got in the mail? Speaking of number one mail channel. You see my drawings that somebody made?
Oh, you got some? I've been meaning to actually do one for you.
Look at this.
Like you said.
Like I said? What do you mean like I said?
He asked me to a while ago and I never did.
Oh, yeah. That was like 2 years ago.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, look at it.
That's a good one. Who did these?
Yeah. His name is Jimbowski Art.
Oh.
Yeah, Jimbowski Art on Instagram. It was in the second half of that flood video, the Mad News video. So I think I'm gonna trim this, frame it up, hang it behind me. Yeah, they're really cool.
Everyone loves a cartoon of themselves.
Bro, it's my favorite subject.
Yeah.
You know,
Dan Close has a good comic where he's talking about being a cartoonist is great because you can like insult people to their face and like they love it. And he walks into a diner or something. He says, "Oh, there's this so and so," and he draws a cartoon of him. It's got like stink lines and stuff. And he's just saying something awful about him, and the guy's like, "Oh, this is great." There you go, you freaking idiot.
Yeah, now wash your ass, man. He's just being polite. No, he's not.
We're not polite. We're passive aggressive.
Yeah, GrooTube wouldn't say something that he didn't think was true. He thinks my nails are beautiful.
Oh, GrooTube's Canadian. I think you meant me.
No, I think GrooTube is too.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. David Lovitz.
Well, I apologize for the shipping. Sucks. Yeah. I was looking at it. There's a collection of Aragonis did a comic about this like space guy. He's like an astronaut.
Yeah.
And it's all these like one-page comics about his astronaut. And I think it's like Monkey or something.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get my hands on a copy, but everywhere it's like the shipping to Canada is like 8 times the cost of the book. Hey, we got Gaines. It's Cass is God here.
Yeah, look at Overheard in Doggy Heaven. I bet.
And this is what's his name over here? The other guy.
Over where? I don't see where you're pointing. Oh,
in
this
the other
guy.
Corner. Yeah.
Yeah. Who is this guy?
What's his name? I should know it. He's in like all of the. He's in all of the artwork. He's like the other editor guy.
Oh, Lenny Brenner.
Is that it?
Well, he used to have like a little black goatee. And now he's old and bald.
I just recognize him from all the like artwork, all the like the vacation artwork.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat's got to know who he is.
They will know. Yeah. Oh yeah, he says Lenny Brenner.
Yeah, it is Brenner. Yeah.
Yeah. I only recognize Lenny Brenner's youthful drawing, like his, as how he would appear. I think he did appear. Look, actually,
This is a very late. This is a late era Paul Coker. Oh yeah,
Brenda
yeah.
Brenner.
There you go.
Yeah. It is the late era Paul Coker. He's still doing his thing.
He's dead. Yeah.
I think so.
He dead?
Yeah. Yeah. He's dead. He's gone. Don't worry. Say whatever you
When
want.
did he die?
Paul
I gotta
Coker.
look it up.
Artist. Death.
No, he's alive. Age 93.
What?
There you go.
I gotta try to get
There you
on
go.
my channel. Are you kidding me? Is Bob Clark dead?
Oh my god. Hold on. Let me consult my oracle here.
We're playing. Is he dead? All right. Let's see
Yeah,
if
he's
Dalton.
dead. He died in 2013. So Paul Coker Jr. is still alive. Probably not Jr. anymore. It's probably Paul Coker Sr. now if he's got a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
They named him Paul Coker.
Old Paul. Old Paul. See you later, Paul. Rest in peace. Wait, no, he's still alive. Never mind.
Yeah, send him an email.
Yeah, I gotta hit him
He's
up.
got an
on email.
IMDb too.
Of course he does, because he did all of the characters for
Oh, those Rankin Bass.
Rankin and Bass. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did all that stuff. Here we go. Hey, I forget. Do I fold these in? No, I don't fold these ones in, do I?
It's a good one. So this What If Dog Was One of Us, that was, I believe, a strip club comic. And I think that's what it fits on the page. So strange.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Kenny Kyle. That's all of his stuff was in strip club.
Yeah. Well, now he's got a full page here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a strip club reprint.
Yeah. Almost certainly.
Yeah, published 2013.
Yeah.
Same year as Paul Coker Jr.
Yeah. Good old Paul. I wonder if Kenny Kyle will live to be 91. Hey, how about this? What menace from above does Superman have to contend with now? Am I going to have to fold this?
I already
is it?
folded it, so I know.
I know you have a digital folder, right?
Yeah, I have a digital folder. That's what I call it.
What does it say? Oh, look, it's a dog. Oh, it's dog shit. Is it dog shit coming from his... Okay, fine. I'll just fold it, you guys. Forget it. I'm going to do it right, though.
So I was just looking to see if Paul Coker Jr. had a Facebook that I could befriend him. I don't see it. He must be too old even for Facebook.
Show some respect.
To who? The elderly?
No, to one elderly, Paul Coker Jr.
I have nothing but respect for Paul Coker Jr. But he's old. I feel like 93 is probably too old for Facebook for most people.
Yeah, maybe. All right, let's see. What the fuck? Yeah, so Super Doggy Doo. It's a turd.
I really feel like Johnny Sampson works a lot harder than Al Jaffe was working in his sort of later years. His fold-ins are so good.
Oh my god. That's good. That's a good one, I must say. I like it. And then look at this. The world's only doggy food that regulates your doggy. This is like it's kind of a fucked up drawing. Like it looks all like it's, I don't know, its face and its wrinkles and stuff. It's pretty disturbing.
It's aping like the kind of style of ad from that era.
Yeah. Which, I
62.
mean, look at the way that water's painted. That's like, Kelly Freas is really talented. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, and it's got that kind of like color separation kind of feel.
Yeah. Man. All right, man.
Also kind of a messed up concept. Like laxatives for your dog.
Well, that's probably good. And then you don't have to... Wait, where did the other thing go I'm looking for? Here we go. I didn't like the folding because they always transformed into something completely different. But at least it's new.
How do you feel about caterpillars?
Hate them. Don't trust
Or
them.
like ice.
Why would? Oh. Oh my gosh. Angelo Torres is 89. He's busy selling all of his extra copies of Mad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of those.
Yeah. I reached out to him. I was like, be on my show. And he was like, he didn't respond. So I was like, I guess that's my answer. You know,
You gotta contact him to buy one of them and then use that as an in.
yeah, I really do need to do it. Bullfrogs. What does a bullfrog turn into?
They start as a tadpole.
Oh,
Or if you
Yeah.
prefer a pollywog.
a pollywog. I like tadpole better. I think that's sort of,
Yeah, it's way better. Pollywog. Who says that?
I don't know.
Ridiculous. It's like some weird British thing.
States. Oh, hey, we're at 2 hours, man.
Even over, actually.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, here,
2
let me
hours
get
and
the label
7
on.
minutes.
Yeah.
Look at this. Are you doing a good robot spot? Does good
Oh,
robots...
that's refreshing. Boy, what a refreshing beverage. Just kidding. You can't buy it anywhere except for Canada.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. We were wondering about that when we were taking your...
No,
tea
I think
break.
we've expanded to all of Canada for the most part. We have a
Yeah,
few
because they have
cans
French
around.
printing on it now for the Quebecois.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but not American printing. I think it's hard to sell across, like, internationally.
Yeah. Hey, what do you do again?
Me, well, I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and educator. I'm a Mad Magazine contributor, Freaky Magazine contributor, CEO, Little Cozy Nostril Enterprises, Kyle Bridgett. I've been coming at you in the Flippin' Through zone. And you can check out my channel, which is Little Cozy Nostril, link in the show description. And you can also follow me on Instagram or on my website, kylebridgett.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And hey, thank you so much for joining me. Wait, did you mention, I was pulling up something else, because did you mention Canonically Crumb?
At the beginning, I did. I've got
Okay, very good.
YouTube show, Canonically Crumb, exploring the comics and characters of the Crummyverse. So there's 5 episodes up right now. Latest episode, Horny Harriet Hot Pants. Check it out if you're an adult.
It's as sexy as
If you're
it
a kid,
sounds.
sorry, don't check it out.
Mm-mm. Not for children. You actually have to disclose that you're not a child.
Yeah, and I get so much hassle from baby boomers on Facebook. They're like, I don't want to sign in.
Yeah, but it's
okay, well, it's free. What do you want from me?
And also it's like a pain in the ass if they take it down because you violated something.
Yeah,
and this is how you prevent that from happening. So it's like,
I hope. I'm still expecting to get it taken down.
Yeah. So yeah, if you don't like it, it's the only way to see it, and also kind of ensure that he's able to continue making it. So yeah. Hey, got here late, Billy Reed. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit a thumb up if you guys want to support me. That's the best way to do it. Subscribing, hitting thumbs up, leaving comments. That's the best way that I can grow my channel. If you want to support me in another way, patreon.com/flippinthrough, or if you want a cool shirt like mine, you can go to the whatchamacallit store. It's the links down below. Links to my site, links to his site. Go and check that out. Billy Reed, thanks for coming by. GrewTube, Harvey Esquire, David Lovitz, Shane Buckley, Sticks McFly, Clown Nookie, Dalton Vaughn was here, friend of the show and mad contributor. Dalton Vaughn was here. It's documented. Angel Acevedo, thank you guys so much. And that's as high as I can scroll. Thank you so much for watching. Toodaloo. Wait, I do the outro. Shit, I didn't have it ready.
Keep on trucking.